Hey guys, Mark Lyon here, Lion Horses. Today I got a little tip for you about trailering. And if you trailer very much, eventually you're going to blow a tire. And when you blow that tire, a lot of times you put the spare on and the spare is a little low. Or even if you don't blow your tire, maybe you come out one morning and you run over a nail, or just you haven't used your trailer for a while and it's a little low. And maybe you don't even realize it. Maybe you're just going to pick up a horse and you put your trailer on and yeah, everything looks good. So you roll down the road and you get to where you're going and you pick up this horse and you put the horse on there, and then you realize after you put the horse in there, yeah, there's not enough air in those tires. One of them or two of them are a little low. So you need to air those up. Or you, like say, you blow one and then you put the spare on and the spare is also low because you haven't used it in 6 months and it's low. So there's a couple different ways that you can take care of that problem. One of them is to have a 12-volt air compressor, and you can get those and air up your tire. Now those are the ones you buy at Walmart, Tractor Supply kind of deals. They're good for passenger vehicles. They're going to be just fine for that. The problem is when you want to air up your trailer tire and you have a little bit higher load rated tire. The higher the load rating, the more pressure it's going to take. So for a regular, passenger vehicle, 35, 40, 45, 50 pounds, perfect. For your trailer tires or your truck tires that are, heavier load rated, you may need 60, 80, 100 pounds of pressure to be where they're supposed to be. And that little Walmart air compressor, it's not going to work. You're going to need, they do make some higher pressure ones, but they're quite a bit more expensive. So if you're going to go that route, make sure you get one that's going to go up as high as what your tire needs, maybe even a little bit above it. So the next thing that some guys will have is an air tank. They'll just have an air tank, and also a good idea. I like this little method I'm going to show you. So this is a CO2 tank that the guys that use paintball and some of those airsoft guns, they'll run on CO2, compressed air. And so these guys will have these little tanks, high pressure tanks, and works really good. They're quite a bit of volume. This is liquid CO2 in here. So when you take liquid and put it into a gas, it expands quite a bit, and so you're going to be able to fill up a tire with one of these. A normal, like 16-inch tire, you're going to be able to fill it up at least to that 60, 70 pounds, 80 pounds range. Might be even a little higher than that. If you have two of them, you're definitely going to get there. So I normally keep a couple of these, and there's a little, now you get the bottle. You can pick those up at like say a paintball shop, off Amazon, whatever. Get them filled up at the welding shop or your paintball store. Not very much money. I think the last time I filled it up, it was like $5 for a bottle. So pretty cheap. They also sell them. You can buy them where they've got the disposable one, like your little CO2 cartridges. They use for like BB guns and stuff. You can buy them that are bigger, and they have a little deal. You can do the same thing with those. They're a one-time use. You can use them once and throw them away. So then I've got a little regulator here. This goes on the bottle. It's got a regulator with a little knob on here, and this one goes from 0 to 300 psi. So you're definitely going to be able to air that tire up. Be careful you don't overfill it. Make sure you have a gauge. That's a good investment if you're going to be trailering. Have a gauge and make sure that gauge goes up to whatever tire pressure you need it to go. Some of those car ones will only go up to 60, 70 pounds, and if you need to put 80 or 100 in your tire, not going to help you. And then I've got, they'll come with a little quick disconnect here. It's a little smaller than your normal, like your normal air disconnects for the paintball gun, but they'll normally come with a male and a female. And then I have a little piece of pipe here with my air chuck. And I like one that has a locking mechanism on it. And the reason I like that is because when you put it on there, when you're using this, as that liquid turns to a gas, it's going to get cold. And so that bottle's going to start frosting up, and it's going to get pretty chilly, and this too is going to get pretty cold. So you don't want to freeze or burn your hand. Be careful. Wear some gloves, insulated gloves if you can. like I say, have one that you can just snap on there and lock, and really help you. Anyway, if you use it too fast, you'll have actually the gas in there, the liquid will turn into a solid, and you'll have dry ice inside your can. You can roll it or shake it around, and it'll clunk in there like there's some sort of ball or something in there, and that says that liquid turned into dry ice. It's a solid, and as it gets warmer, it'll go back, and then you can use some more of it. So you might even put it in the sun or put it in a bucket of water or something to keep it kind of from getting too cold and frosting over. So anyway, that's just something that I have seen a lot of guys use. My truck has onboard air with it, so I don't really use these very much. But if you're not driving a truck with an onboard air compressor, or if you don't have an air compressor that'll work on 12 volts, that'll air up your tires, this is a really handy, kind of inexpensive way to always have a way to air up your tires, particularly if you're spare. You don't check your spare very much, it'll help you. So remember, we're all trying to be the person our horse deserves, and part of that's making sure that our equipment is in good working order, and we have a way to get out of trouble when we eventually blow a tire or our tires are low, having some way to get that fixed. So anyway, little tip for you. Hope this tip helps. Catch you next time.